Title: The Silent Lesson. In a quiet village nestled between green hills, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was 14 years old and full of curiosity, but he had a stubborn heart. Arjun believed he knew everything and rarely listened to others. His teachers at the village school often complained about his attitude, except one Mr. Raman, the oldest and most respected teacher in the school. Mr. Raman was a man of few words but deep thoughts. He had been teaching for over 40 years and had watched generations of children grow into adults. He noticed Arjun's sharp mind and rebellious spirit, and instead of punishing him, he decided to teach him a lesson, but not in the usual way. One morning, Mr. Raman called Arjun aside after class. "Come to school tomorrow at 6 a.m., he said. Alone. Arjun was surprised but agreed, thinking perhaps he was finally going to be punished. The next day, the sun was still behind the hills when Arjun reached the school. Mr. Raman was already there, waiting with a small basket and a shovel. "We're going for a walk," he said. They walked for about an hour through the forest until they reached a barren patch of land. There was nothing there but dry soil and scattered rocks. "Plant this tree," Mr. Raman said, handing Arjun a small sapling. "But nothing grows here," Arjun replied. "Exactly," Mr. Raman smiled. Confused but obedient, Arjun planted the tree. Every day after school, Mr. Raman took Arjun back to the same spot and asked him to water the sapling, clean the area, and protect it from animals. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Slowly, the little plant began to grow. At first, Arjun was annoyed, but over time, something inside him began to change. He started to look forward to those walks with Mr. Raman. They would talk about life, science, stars, and dreams. Mr. Raman never scolded Arjun. Instead, he asked questions that made Arjun think. One evening, a storm came. The next morning, Arjun rushed to the forest, fearing the tree had been destroyed. But to his surprise, it stood firm, bent, but not broken. Mr. Raman arrived soon after. "You see, Arjun," he said, "this tree is like knowledge. It doesn't grow in a day. It needs patience, care, and humility. You once believed you knew everything, but even this barren land can grow life, just as a stubborn heart can learn." Arjun looked at the tree, then at his teacher. For the first time, he truly understood what Mr. Raman had been trying to teach, not just about trees or soil, but about himself. From that day on, Arjun changed. He listened more, questioned with respect, and helped others learn too. Years later, when Mr. Raman retired, it was Arjun who took his place as a teacher, standing tall like the tree he had once planted. And that tree